Good morning, family and friends. How are you doing? Welcome to this bright day and also welcome to this live broadcast. Feel free to join me as we share knowledge. So that knowledge you have, maybe pop up in your head or you witness us, just share it. Don't keep it to yourself. All right. So also I encourage you to seek and spread the knowledge. Okay. No matter your language or no matter how you want to put it. Don't worry about people that will say maybe you are doing it too much or too little. Just do what you know how to do. Just go on doing it. Somebody may not like it. That doesn't mean somebody else will not like it or will not like it. So do your thing without fear or favor. I want to speak today what I titled Oracle of God. The reason why I want to share it is somebody from my town. His name is Robert Ezafrukwe. So he commented on my post I made on the group, in my town's group, which I run also. There's a mutual answer group. So this is the post he commented on. When I said I show that God failed to save these children from dying under the collapsed building. One thing you should know about Christians is they hate to hear the truth because they believe the lie they hold is the truth. What's up, Charles? Now this side of Facebook, carry me. What's up, Aguru? Morning. So let me read what that guy said in the comment. He said, I speak as an oracle of God today that you, Shadrach, God will use you to advertise his undiluted power in Umuchu town. The next one is, I will be alive to witnesses, or to witness that, but he said witnesses, to witness to the whole assembly my discussion with you. Do you know what? You know what I will reply now? I reply with this. Let me see if it will be clear. You see, you notice this post. Yeah, that's why I reply this one. Okay, so let me read. I said, you are an oracle of imaginary God that is useless to you in times of need. Now, if that guy still have an iota of, part of his brain working, what I just said in response to what he said, supposed to make him sit down and think. This God, I'm his oracle, and this guy is trashing this God like this. What is going on? God, what is going on? How many of you watch Ikuku? Ikuku, the movie, the Nigerian movie Ikuku. You see the son of Chiwetelago there. His father is the oracle of the gods of the land or something like that. So he said that the gods say that in a family, a man will be the chief priest of their shrine. Okay, and he says Ray. That's the guy that is living in Lagos. He came from abroad, so he don't know anything about tradition. But the guy keeps saying it is maybe he's the one, maybe as the elder brother. So that must be him. So the son of that native doctor, the son of Chiwetelago, begin to ask his father, say, what is going on? Why Ikuku cannot touch Raymond? Raymond drove away the elders that came to tell him to come back home to do this native doctors thing for the whole people. So why is Raymond not coming? I mean, why is Ikuku not doing anything? Let Ikuku do something, destroy his, do something to show him that, he can do anything. See, people are not respecting you anymore, talking trash about you because what you say is not coming to pass. And the father said he left everything in the hand of God. But the guy went behind to poison the dogs of Raymond, and Raymond when Raymond saw his dogs died, you know, his friend tell him, yeah, you see, it is the gods that kill your dog. I think it's the dogs. Yeah, his dogs. Then that's how he decided to go back to village. But it happened to be like he was not the one the gods are choosing to do that work actually. What am I saying? If somebody insults your God as you feel and they know it is bad, what is your God doing about that? Why is it you are the one speaking for that God, fighting for that God? I made a post talking about God, how God failed to save the lives of children. Children that a building collapsed and killed them. Their parents are not atheists. Don't tell me they're atheists. Even if their parents are atheists, you believe that children are gifts from God. God gave them children and the watch building collapsed and killed them. Some of you will say it is the will of God. I think he says something like that. When I say that God is author of evil, and I mean the source of all evil, and I show him Isaiah chapter 45 verse 7, you know what he said? He said, yeah, in every situation, you know, that's why God said in every situation you should thank him. I said, so you're telling me that if armed robbers come, I mean, what you just say is like armed robbers came to your house, under the under gunpoint, and they ask you to watch them rape your wife or your daughter, and they tell you to smile, to keep smiling, and you say that is good? No. How can God cause evil and ask you to give thanks to him? You must be stupid to do that. And that is what have corroded our people's mind, that they can't think for themselves. Why are you giving thanks to God in hardship? Why are you giving thanks to God in suffering? Why are you giving thanks to God in poverty? No. Go and walk. Go and do something and elevate that poverty from your life, from your family, if you don't like it. You are the one that can change that situation. But this guy say he speak as an oracle of God. Oracle of God you have not seen. Oracle of God. At my work, a woman was talking about God. I said, have you seen God? She said, no. But he hears him. I said, that means you are hearing voices. You have to be admitted in psychosis unit. She said, oh, yeah. But that's what it is. If you can hear the voice of God, then you can see God. But if you can hear the voice of God and cannot see God, then you have psycho. You are a psych patient, psychosis, or whatever they call it. You have mental problem. You need to go to a psychiatrist to check your head. You have problems, so they give you the right medication. You stop hearing voices. That is the voice that told Abraham in the Bible to kill his son. That is the voice that people will hear. They will begin to behave like animals. The voice they hear, they accept they are sheep. The voice they hear, they accept they are ghosts. No, it's time you wake up and say no. How can you tell me you are an oracle of God when you are in your own village? People are suffering and dying. They are burying young people in your village, and you say you are oracle of God. Undiluted power of which God? Where do you see undiluted of any God in Africa? Whether you call it Elohim or Chukwukabiyama or Jehovah or Allah, where were those gods when they invaded and they enslaved our ancestors, raped them, killed them, lynched them, did all manner of evil to them? Even in the foreign land where they take some of them, like in America, they use them as beasts. And that God did nothing. But you are proud to be an oracle of God. That's for the gullible, not for people like me. He said to me, oh, one day you will preach Jesus. I said, that day was yesterday. I said to him that he's a learner in ministry. I used to be a minister. If he knew me, he will not open his mouth and say whatever he was saying. He will be calling me devil. Because the ones that know me, like one Douglas, oh, he always say, I'm working for the devil. You have not seen the devil. Because he knew me. He knew me in the ministry. Know the type of stuff I was made of in ministry. And what I'm saying, I'm not saying maybe he has said, I have facts. Yes. I tell him I have pastored people like him. I have pastored people like him, people older than him. And although they are even older than me, but they bow because they saw I was serious. I was not into the ministry for money. I was not into the ministry for fame. No, I made money before ministry. So, and when my father said I want for me to go back to business, I said no, it's ministry. I'm the one that made that decision based on what I felt or I believe is truth. Until I found out no, it's not the truth. Because if that God exists, there will be no single soul or single person suffering in your family. If you're an oracle of God and the people of your town are suffering, in fact, that guy came from my town, our Igwe is ruling the whole town from abroad. Imagine, in Igbo land. And you know, not only in my town, many towns now have the Igwe ruling them from America, from Europe, or from wherever they are. Because Igweship now, or kingship as they call it, is for the highest bidder. Do you have the mind to fight and maybe you have the money to do anything they say you're supposed to do? You become Igwe. It happened at Arusha. I don't know about that one, Geneva or whatever. Remember when he made money? He chased the Igwe away, Igwe ran away, he became Igwe. Because you know, we tell you, unless you want to die, it's either you are alive or the throne. So it's okay, let me just send me abroad. Igwe, they will see Igwe run away to abroad. They will occupy the throne. You know, when all those 419 was raining, they are making money. And all that nonsense. A man from my town telling me he's an oracle of God and he's not living in my town. I tell him, for the fact you are not living in your village shows that your God is useless to you. Because if your God is useful, you wouldn't have left your village. That God will bless you in your village. That God will do you good in your village. That God will show his power. And he's talking about the undiluted power of God. Which undiluted power? So it can be diluted, but this one is undiluted. If there is any God, why can their power or his power or her power be diluted? Oracle of God. You say you're oracle of God, the God you have not seen. Wake up, my people. I used to be like that. I used to claim all that. I used to, you know, even, you know, I have a high tone voice. With microphone or without microphone, you will hear me. And when you hear me, oh man, then when it comes to raise money, you must drop. Because I know how to bring scriptures. If you can follow my post, when it comes to Bible, I can use Bible to show you many things that your Pope, your Bishop, your apostles, or your spiritual father will not show you. It's not because of any anointing. It's because I devoured it. I buried myself in it because I was serious. I wanted to follow the whole truth and nothing but the truth. But Christianity is not the truth. It's not part of the truth. So the question is this. Anyone that say he is an oracle of God or she is an oracle of God, who made that person oracle of God? You can't tell me the God you have not seen made you his oracle. You have to see who made you oracle. You can't tell me now you are living in Nigeria. Say Donald Trump, the president of America, made you anything in Nigeria. It cannot be. It's either he has to come there face to face and do it, or come to your place. And if you say God is a spirit that said that to you, you are lying. Because you say you cannot see God. You have to see who made you whatever you claim to be. So who made you oracle of God? You who is claiming you are speaking as an oracle of God. And when I share this post, I will try to comment that guy's name. So because he's the one that inspired me. Yeah, he is the one that inspired me to preach on this topic, oracle of God. And you know where it is in the book of Peter, where he say when you speak as an oracle of God and all that shit. And when the native doctor said they are oracle of God, he said, no, that's evil. They stole it from you and put in the Bible and sold it to you as the word of God. You believe. Who made you oracle of God? Have you seen that God that you claim you are his oracle or her oracle? No. But you keep claiming because you are living by faith, which is fake. You are not living by facts, which will disprove you whatever you are claiming to be. Which God made you his oracle? Which God? Show us that God. Can you show me the God that make you his oracle? If you cannot show me that God, then shut up. Which God made you his oracle? Show us that God. Let that God come and shut me up right now. If you are an oracle of God, speak something that will happen now. Not someday, something will happen. I say, what? Why not today? Let it happen. Not today, right now. If you are God can do anything, whatever God it is you are speaking for, let that God speak what that God will do right now. Let her comment it on the comment box and let us see. Anytime you come online and you hear this, I'm saying, I want you to speak as an oracle of that God and ask that God to do anything to me. Let it happen. And let it happen so that everybody will see it. When did God make you his oracle? You have to tell us when. When and where. We need to the date and we need the place so that we will go and verify. I don't mean in your church because God is not in your church. You say God make you his oracle. We need to know the day. We need to know. We need to know the place or the time that God did that. When did God make you his oracle? We have to know. Help us to know. Don't tell me you can't know. Unless you have then you're not supposed to speak. You're not supposed to tell me if you believe that I have carnal mind. Then why are you telling me about your God? So if you believe a carnal mind cannot understand the ways of God, what make you think that the carnal mind can accept whatever you are saying? So don't shut up. Don't look for people that don't have carnal mind and tell them about God. They're the one that need God. People with carnal mind don't need God. People with carnal mind are saved. That means they are 100% good. They don't do evil because they are carnal. They are natural. They are 100% human. You see them inventing things. You see them making life better for people. But people with spiritual mind, you see people that say they have spiritual mind, they are not contributing any quality thing in life. They are misers. That's why they are believers. How can you prove that your God is real? You that is saying, you know how many gods in this world? Jehovah is one of the new gods in the world. Jehovah, Allah, Yahweh, they are new gods. There are gods, many thousands of gods, over 80,000 of God before Jehovah, Allah, Yahweh. And you are talking. You don't know. So because your God became jealous and said, oh, he's the only one you will worship, then you say it's only one God. No. Muslims have their own God. Buddhists or whatever they call them have their own God. But you claim your own God is real. Who told you? How can you prove that your God is real? You cannot prove it, but you say you have a power, undiluted power of God. Where is that? A God that cannot heal your headache. A God that cannot intervene in your suffering. And yet you say he has power, all powerful God. I know the God I'm serving. No, you don't. You are stupid that believe an imaginary God is real. Then why can't you see that God you represent? That God you are his oracle. That God you are his channel. Why can't you see that God? I hear the voice of God. No, you are hearing the voice of your conscience. And you already fed your conscience with the content of the Bible. So that's what you will keep hearing. Especially the content of fear, fear of the devil, fear of God, fear of unknown. All of them will be forming the dreams and the voice you are hearing. And the question again I want to ask, what can that God do for us in reality? I'm not talking about in dream, in future. No. What can that God do for us now in reality? the God that cannot do anything for us in reality now is useless to mankind. We need God that can help us invent things. Tell us, okay, invent this thing, it will help people. That's the God we need. The God that we take, okay, take this herb, give it to people, it will heal them. That's the God we need. We don't need all that God you believe, you follow by faith. That God you worship by faith is fake. That God you follow by faith is fake. That God you praise by faith is fake, because you are living in fear of that God, and that fear will keep tormenting you until you come to the knowledge of the truth. That fear don't torment me anymore. I don't have that fear. Fear of which God? I fear no God. I worship no God, because I am God. What can that your God do for us in reality? You see bad government everywhere. In your land, there is bad government. What can your God do to fix that government? Nothing. How about bad road? You see bad roads in your village, in your town, even in your cities. You cannot drive somewhere with rest of mind. And then you see how when I'm going to work, I am driving and making live broadcast. Do it in Nigeria now. You see, oh, boom, boom, boom. In the city, I'm not talking about in the village or town. And yet you will see somebody that went through all that potholes. He will still say, God is good. I speak as an oracle of God. An oracle of God. You believe your God can make a way where there is no way. Yet you go through the pothole that people that don't believe in that your God also went through because of bad road. In reality, what can that your God do for us in reality? We're not talking about tomorrow. We are talking about today. In reality, not in revelation, not in vision, not in dream. In reality. How about bad condition? Bad condition of people. You see people living in face me, I face you. When they want to go toilet, they shit in the plastic bag and throw it over the fence or maybe somewhere that after you will be smelling everywhere. You see people shitting along the road in your country, in your town, in your village. And yet you say, God, and my God, I have undiluted power. How about the bad condition? You see pregnant women laboring like slaves. And they are married, not single mothers. So married women, their husband they don't have, they are laboring. The day I step into my village, this girl that is, I think that's his fourth pregnancy or third one. I was looking for somebody that will, tidy up the house, clean the house. They say, oh yeah, she can. I say, no, I will not allow a pregnant woman to work for me. No, I need somebody. They say she used it to go for many a job, In the morning, they go to the marketplace, they hire them to go and they clean, cut down grass or clear bush and all that. A pregnant woman, bad condition. In that condition, those things are part of abomination before among our people. But today it's no longer an abomination. Why? Everybody is money. It's just money. Father is chasing money. Mother is chasing money. Children are chasing money because all they need is money. Nobody's talking about quality living anymore or quality life. All they're talking is money. Bad condition. They can kill you for money. They can betray you for money. They can lie to you because of money. I say no. So they beg me, they still bring another woman who is not pregnant. Okay, I say, okay, but this one that is pregnant, just stay in the parlor. Maybe clean the chair. But for you to be going, washing toilet and all that, no. Labor. Bad condition. You are an oracle of God. Why is that you are God not able to change the bad condition of people? They believe in God. They go to church. The people I'm talking about. There is no atheist in my village. Even the traditionalists in my village, they are Christians. They believe in the God of the Bible. They believe in Jesus. Yet God cannot change their bad condition. Yet we run your mouth here, and I'm an oracle of God. I speak as oracle of God for bad condition to end in your village. Since your God cannot do it in your village, how about your family? Okay, your family is too hard. Okay, how about your life? You are suffering. You are living in Nigeria. You are suffering. No matter how much money you have in Nigeria, no matter how you claim to be a millionaire or billionaire, you are suffering in Nigeria. You may enjoy inside your house. Maybe you have a standby generator and everything, water is running. Go and drive through the road now. Then you see suffering. Go and drive, go out. Unless if you step out, suffering will surround you. You will begin to suffer despite your money. How about bad everything that is going on in your land? An oracle of God. When will you speak and it begin to come to pass? This thing end, the end. Evil end. You see children, teenagers, carrying gun, robbing people because of hardship. Graduates, they don't see job, nothing.